and watch this. You are going to lose your fucking mind. Boosh!
What a pro.
All ready to laugh at me. Oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. We'll just go home now, will we? No, let's not. Hey everybody, what's the crack? You're listening to Unforeseen, the podcast that is truly unforeseen. I'm your host, Ross Browne. And of course, my fantastic producing maestro, Lorraine Murphy, is sitting across from me with loads of fun, happy things to show me. And I'm both scared and elated as well to find out what they are. Because it's like jumping into a big bowl of Cocoa Pops.
I'm also scared at what story. Like every week, there's some kind of a bodily story we find out. Have we learned everything now? At
everything's
this stage?
Done. I actually think everything's done. Anything else that comes out of my mouth now about myself, like in terms of autobiographical, is going to be like you're going to say that is perfectly reasonable and normal. I do. I honestly think. Every idiosyncrasy, I think, has been delved into.
I highly doubt it. Hey, you got a bazzer.
I did.
Did you?
And I got a beard trim as well.
Did you cry?
I did. I did. I got watery eyed. Yeah, I did, and I did as well when I got my beard trim because he snagged a hair there.
Oh,
yeah. But I had a hot towel over my eyes. So
I'd say that's lovely. The hot towel thing.
Hot towel is brilliant.
Yeah, that sounds really nice.
I said to him, I booked it though, and I said, I don't want none of your fancy shit because I was in a rush.
Did you actually say those words?
I did because I know the guy. So I said, I've never done this before. See, I always go and I go to the hairdressers and I sit down. I go to the same place every time, and I sit down inside there, and I hope for like there's two or three people that I've gotten loads of haircuts from, and I kind of I'm like they get my head because I have a very flat back of my head.
Of course you do. Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, this is not. No, hang on. This is not like an anomaly. I just have. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
It's very flat back of the head. I shouldn't be telling people this now because now everyone's going to be pointed out going, "Hey,
it's flat
head."
It's kind of cartoony.
Did you sound cartoony? No one's. That's great. No one's ever looked at fucking Tweety Pie and went, "Oh, I'd fucking ride the shit out of that bird." You're saying I have the sex appeal of
just the back
of an animaniac.
Hey, there were some very hot cartoons though.
Is that very? It is very flat, isn't it?
It is quite flat.
Yeah, it's very flat. It just goes neck to like the bumpy bit in my skull straight away. I got my head smashed against the wall when I was younger, numerous times, and I think they actually caved in my scaloni in school. There you go.
That makes sense.
That's what you get for wearing Spice Girls t-shirt in your lunch break. I can still hear the screams of zig zig ah. So this time I actually rang ahead and I said, could I get a haircut about 2:30, 3 o'clock? And they were like, yeah, 2:45. I was like, bang. And I was like, is Steve on? Never done this before. And she said, yeah. I said, can I get Steve to do it? She was like, yeah. And I went in there and I was so relaxed.
Is that not a thing that barbers or
men don't do it?
Really? Because that's a real thing that when we ring up a salon.
I was like, oh, it's great now. He thinks I fucking fancy him now because I was like, that's Steve on. Can Steve do my hair?
But that's a really normal thing for us. If we ring a salon, they'll go, is there any particular stylist you want? Or they'll look at your records and say, oh, Lorraine, you normally work with Michelle or whatever. So then they'll see her
they know your
availability.
colours. See, it's the colours.
But that's on the
shades,
system, so it doesn't matter who does it. So
the
this
barbers
is a big
are just
step
like,
for you then.
Big step. I got my big boy pants on. I was sitting down. I got my hair cut.
Did you get the flame stuff done?
No, I got
one
one done once in Turkey, which was great. They're great, and they'd be slapping your neck and everything, getting all the blood going and everything. But I don't like the idea of a man touching you sensually. So I'm like, only if you need to fold my ears down to cut behind it. One finger.
Where else is he going to be touching you?
I don't want two fingers. I only want one. Like just.
Poor Steve, man. Just
do you know what I mean?
Steve.
I don't. They're like when they're doing all this stuff. I'm like,
that's lovely.
I'm
though.
like, I'm not going.
I'm not.
I'm like, dude, I'm not going to fuck you.
He's just doing his job, Ross.
No, I don't. I'm not for that.
Really?
I'm not for that. But also, if a woman...
I thought you'd love him because you said you're very sensitive to touch. Yeah.
But maybe because I'm sensitive to touch, I attach it.
You're afraid you'll like it.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's
it's like, no, I will like it because if it would feel good, but I don't want to like it. Do you get me?
No, I know what it is. You're afraid of the sounds you're going to make if you like.
Is Steve on? No, he's not. Is that the guy who said Brendan Dassey's in? Is it? Let me tell you about one of my favourite places in the world. I've played all over the place, and one of my favourite venues is Sea Church in Ballycotton. Sea Church is East Cork's newest restaurant and live music venue. It's a modern, beautiful building integrated perfectly with one of the most iconic live venues in all of Ireland in the beautiful church itself, playing host to some of the best music artists. Christmas parties with mulled wine receptions overlooking the ocean, and all types of parties, by the way. They do, like, you can have a birthday there, you can have a wedding anniversary, you could have a staff do, you could have like a wedding, full blown wedding, the whole shebang, christening, the whole shebang. They do everything, and it's such a multifaceted venue that any kind of reception is totally suitable for it. Live entertainment, DJs, all that kind of jazz as well. They've got some fantastic musicians playing down there. Fabulous seafood, burgers, wings, pizzas galore. Washed down with Ireland's greatest musicians, comedians and playwrights. Find them on social media at Sea Church Ballycotton, and for more information and for bookings visit seachurch.ie. That's seachurch.ie.
Listen, are we ready to get into this podcast?
Yes.
I think we've learned an awful lot about you already, Ross, but I think we need to learn a lot more right now because you're going to do a personality test.
Ooh.
I have it ready there on your screen. 16 personalities.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so
this is really having a moment online at the moment.
16 personalities.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever heard of the Myers-Briggs test.
No.
This is deemed to be one of the most accurate personality tests out there.
Weren't they the two guys in Lethal Weapon? Oh no, that's Murtaugh and Riggs, isn't it?
Slightly different.
I'm getting too over this shit.
So it's kind of like a method of sorting and categorising personalities, and you'll see it. You'll see this an awful lot on people's social media profiles, on dating profiles. You see this an awful lot, like little abbreviations like INFP, ENTJ and stuff. For ages, I didn't know what this was about, but each of those letters within that abbreviation refers to some of your strongest traits. So it could be introverted, sensing, perception, intuition. So that's what we're going to find out right now, what kind of a personality type you are. So
would they use this for job interviews as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of cutting straight to the chase. So if I see on your social media profile that you're an IMT, whatever it is, I'll go, okay, will I get on with this person or not? Or you know what I mean? So it kind of cuts straight to the chase.
Okay.
There's 16 personality types that you could
This
be.
also breaks down to Aristotle. Aristotle broke characters down into different types. There's the hero, there's the journeyman, there's the coward. There's all these different writing archetypes of characters.
Yeah, so very, very similar. So there's 4 categories, and within that there's 4 subcategories within that. Okay.
Are we taking the test now?
You're going to take the test. I've taken it already, and I'll tell you what I am at the end.
Right.
So it's going to take a few minutes. So we can fly through some of these. The more fun ones we can have a chat about. So if you want to get started there, so it's going to go from kind of agree to disagree and different varying levels. But it'll be quick. It'll be quick.
So you regularly make new friends. So there's 3 on the agree side, and then there's 3 on the disagree side, getting larger, and then there's 1 that's like, meh.
Yeah, neutral.
Okay.
Do you regularly? You definitely do.
I don't.
You do.
No, I fucking don't.
How do you not?
I don't talk to people.
Ah, come on.
I don't talk to people.
With the job that you're in and the many different...
I talk at people.
But you
I
have
have
to...
a very small circle of people that I talk to. And it's social anxiety thing. So if I see someone in a petrol station that I recognise, that I worked with a couple of years ago, whatever, I'll just hide in the fridge rather than talk to them. Rather than just say,
He's going, why is Ross in with the milk?
Rather than say hello, they're like, oh, Ross is doing well in the dairy section. I'm going to go to the lesser of the agree.
Okay.
Because I'm starting to get better, but I was no friends.
Okay, well, we want you to be honest with this. So.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I have massive imposter syndrome.
Jeez, I'm the exact same.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Even when everything's going great, I'm like, everyone thinks I'm shit.
Or when everything is going good for you, you're going, well, any second now I'm going to get found out here.
Yeah. Someone has a hand in me not being found out to be a terrible comedian or something like that.
Or you can't. Can you enjoy the times where it's going well for you?
No.
Really?
I've had to try and actually go, enjoy this.
Because you've sold out big venues, you've done some cool stuff.
I've had to consciously make myself do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't naturally be like, isn't this great?
Yeah.
But there's been times where like my support act, Adam, who's my best friend, turned around and went, dude, look at the fucking room. One of the front the sales people came in from the opera house front desk and said, we're sold out. on the day of, there was only like 8 tickets left or something. But they came in, they goes, we're officially sold out. And Adam was like, dude, you're just like, I was like, oh, cool, nice one. I was like, sorry, we're going to put a camera here. And Adam was like, you look at every seat here is sold out. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, dude, just fucking drink it in for a minute.
Yeah.
He was like, get a fucking takeaway coffee and let's just stand around.
Like that wasn't registering with you that all of these people bought tickets to see you doing something that they've never seen or heard before.
Someone
that's terrifying.
Someone turned around to me on that night and went, this place is only open because you're on tonight. And I was outside the building. I was like, oh yeah, that's probably kind of cool. All right. So I'm trying to do it. You feel comfortable just walking up to somebody you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I'm going to go a little bit yes, because it has to be a meaningful conversation.
Okay.
I don't want to just do small talk.
Okay.
Shoot the shit with someone. But I have. Oh, here's one for you. I don't do small talk. That's why I normally avoid people when I recognise them.
Because you don't want to talk about the weather.
And do you know what it is? It's not because it bores me. It's because it feels fake and contrived. And I'm afraid of sounding fake.
Yeah.
Everything has to be authentic. That's why I'm like, don't ever show me anything. Has to be authentic. I couldn't pretend and go, oh, I know what all the words in the rap are and stuff like that. So I always avoid small talk. But what I've been doing then is avoiding all conversation, because 90% of conversation isn't like, what do you think of the economical fall and rise of Paraguay in the 1960s? Or what do you think the universe is actually made of? So I've just been not talking to anyone. I was in the petrol station the other day and I was getting diesel, and I paid for my lunch, and a guy who was like a friend of my family's years ago works there, and we normally he just goes, hi Ross. I go, all right, how's it going? All right, great, 14.50, nice one, good luck, and that's it. And I was standing there the last day and I went, some change in the weather, isn't there? And he went, and he started going into this thing. I tell you, I had shorts on this morning. I went out the door. I'd go back in and put on pants. And I was like going, oh, the pressure's off me now, because I've passed it on to him.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, and I actually had an epiphany.
This is being Irish.
I meant to tell you this. I had an epiphany. I was like, I used to see conversations like intimate. I see them intimately. And I was like, I only want to have sex with people. That's the way I was thinking in my head. Like, it has to be meaningful or whatever. And I was just like, I just fingered his ear. This is the way I process it. And I went, you can just finger people and they don't expect anything more of you. So I was like, I don't.
You know this is going to be used as a soundbite for your career at some point.
I went home and I told my wife, it's like, I can just finger people. I never told her the context. She was like, excuse me. I fingered a dude's ear inside the petrol station. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, I always say hi to him, but today I fingered his ear. It was like 10 minutes later, I was like, conversations are like fingering. So I've actually been saying to myself, every time I see someone now, and I do a little bit of small talk, in my head I'm going, just finger her ear, or just finger his ear, and I just give them a little finger.
Or do you know what? You know.
And I walk off, and I'm like, maybe someday we'll fuck conversationally, but today I just.
Let's just talk about the weather, like God.
That's fingering ears.
You know you're in the depths of small talk when you or the other person goes. You are committed to small talk when you're going and your arms are folded. Yeah.
I don't.
What's that noise? Like, what is it? Why can't we just say the words?
It's like, what, you don't have time to inhale and then say what you have to say, is it? Yeah. Are you not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works? Are you not too interested?
So you're not interested in discussing
creative works?
Yeah.
I strongly disagree.
Okay.
Of course I am. You enjoy participating in group activities? Strongly disagree. Never been to a Christmas party. You like books and movies that make you come up with your... Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm not reading these so fully. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Love them. Open-ended movies and whatever. Like just a guy going, like someone just like big, massive, dramatic movie, and then someone just goes, hey. And he goes, hey. And then he just turns and music plays and he just walks away.
Oh no, that drives me mad. I need to know what happened. What happened? Did he die? What happened? No, I hate that. Don't make me sit through
let me give
2 hours and not tell me what happened.
Let me give you a clue about movies. Everybody dies if it goes on long enough. You enjoy watching people argue. Fucking hell, do I what? I fucking love. Not only do I love watching people argue, I love arguing.
Do you? Oh, I can't stand it. I'm like leave me out of conflict. Cannot.
Not emotional drama arguing. just like
Debating then.
Yeah,
Okay.
like lively debating, but also making them get really worked up when I'm not. I fucking love it. I'm so good at getting people so worked up, and I'm just like, what are you getting so emotional for?
Oh, that is a line. That's a horrible line.
Yeah,
That's
because it's going to make them more emotional.
Do you do the tactic of staying really, really calm?
Yeah, and it's rational.
And that drives people crazy because
Because
they want
they're
to see
emotional.
you
Because
getting
they're
riled
emotional.
up. Yeah.
And I'm rational. And I'm like, no, what you said was wrong. And I'm telling you it's wrong. And they're going, but you made me feel. I go, I didn't make you feel anything. You allowed yourself to feel that way. I'm just saying about what we said. And they just fucking, I love it. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'm going to disagree with that one strongly.
Yeah. I don't know, is there actually the right category there for how much you could disagree?
Yeah. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. No.
You do work alone a lot, though, as
yeah,
a stand-up, though, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Being on the road and stuff like that?
Yeah, but like, no. I actually do like.
You'd prefer it to be
I do
around-
like riding with the sport act. Like,
Yeah.
As in, I do like saying, I'll pick you up. We go on a road trip because good chat, not small
Yeah.
talk. You're actually having a good chat. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Nope. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Yeah, I love big cities and stuff because you're anonymous there and you're walking around.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah, so I don't want to be in the crowd, but I want to be part of the crowd because you're not actually connected to anyone. You're just,
Okay.
It's
You're
not.
just-
Yeah, it's just everyone's just like fuck. Intimate. Someone's going to go, hey, I haven't seen anyone in 3 days. It's cold, isn't it? I'm like, I'm not fingering your ear, dude. I'm
Hug me.
I'm relaxing. Okay. Your gender. Now this is where it gets tricky. Male, female, and other is 3 holes, isn't it? I am male. See results. Is it this quick?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm 58% introverted.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Energy. I am 91% intuitive, rather than
Wow.
9% observant.
That's strong.
My nature, I go 60% on feeling, 40% on thinking. I don't think so. Tactics. Your trait reflects our approach to work. So I'm prospecting, 54%, judging, 46%. I'm always looking for the next thing. Is it? Identity. Turbulent, 64%. 36% assertive. So, I mean, I don't know who I am. I'm a mediator.
Okay.
I'm INFP-T. Strengths and weaknesses. Okay, let's see what my strengths and weaknesses are. I'm empathetic.
Yeah.
I'm generous. I'm open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm creative, passionate, and idealistic.
Spot on, I think.
I'm unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's idealistic.
No, I'm idealistic
as well.
is the positive.
Oh, right, okay.
And then the weaknesses. You're unrealistic, self-isolating,
yeah.
unfocused.
No. You're not unfocused.
Yeah, but I jump around from thing to thing, you see.
Yeah, but you still get it done.
Emotionally vulnerable,
You
desperate.
did cry at the hairdressers.
That's just sensitive scalp. Desperate to please. Yeah. Self-critical.
I think that's pretty spot on,
That's pretty
isn't it?
good. Let me see. Conclusion. Okay, let me see. Be very careful. You could kill a man on a Saturday night. Whoa.
I was like, hang on, what? Would you agree then? Do you think this is pretty accurate as a personality test?
Yeah, but what they've done is they've said, hey, do you find it hard to focus on things? And I say, yes. And then in the synopsis, they've just went, you may find it hard to focus on things. I'm like, I just fucking told you that.
I'm intrigued.
What are
though. I'm an ESFJ. Extroverted, sensing.
Fucking esvages. I'm sick of them.
This one is not true for me because it says I'm 59% extroverted, 41% introverted.
Well, hang on a second. You work in radio and broadcasting. Of course you're extrovert.
I don't think I am though. I think it's fake extroversion.
That's what I think it is for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know there people say I'm an introvert and extrovert? I think that's more me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The celebrities of my personality type are
Your ilk.
J-Lo,
Okay.
Bill Clinton, Taylor Swift,
All right.
Steve Harvey,
Steve Harvey. All right.
and Danny Glover.
I'm liking that. I am liking that. That's a good.
Do you get the Danny Glover vibes off me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Complete Murtaugh. Yeah. I every time, the first time I saw her, I was like, she's a fucking Murtaugh. She's a fucking Murtaugh. She plays sax and takes advantage of interns.
Are you going to be putting those initials on your social media profiles?
100% not. 100, you can't put baby in a corner.
Right, let's move on and let's put your improv skills to the test. Last time on the podcast, you mentioned how you can be quite flamboyant with your style, that you like a little pop of colour, you like to have a focal point in your outfit. So I'm putting your fashion knowledge to the test right now and your improv to the test. So have you heard of Central St. Martin's College?
Have I heard of what?
St. Martin's College.
No.
It's a renowned arts and design college, famously featured in Pulp's Common People.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this England?
In England, yeah. One of the biggest events in the fashion calendar every year is the Central St. Martin's College Fashion Show. So this is the culmination of a year's work coming together for the fashion students. So I've got the video from the 2018 runway event, and you are going to be the announcer.
Okay.
For the event. So you need to provide the commentary. You need to kind of, describe the clothes.
Yeah.
You need to, maybe give us places that you could wear these outfits to, and just tell us about the fashion and provide the commentary of the St. Martin's College fashion event from 2018.
Okay, here we are at St. Martin's fashion event. We have the next ensemble is little poodles on a pair of feet. We have a lady walking. She looked like a quality street. She's so nice. She walked past. Two bigger condoms walking her down next now. With the people's faces on their feet. We can barely see the nipples underneath. Not great protection in those condoms. Hence why we keep getting more and more students here and they have a swim. Here comes Becky, the pool that never fills because she has a massive hole in the middle with her big stupid face sticking out. Who would have thought she had to get a degree? Fucking hell. And her parents said she was going to embarrass them. She was going to be an accountant, but now look at her face sticking out of a pool. Bananarama, the LSD version. Fucking hell, boobs all over the shop. Two big chickens. I thought they were bananas. Two big chickens on their head. And here we have the next person. What the fuck is this? She looked like somebody tried to wrap her up. She looks like someone's sandwich at the end of the school bag, wrapped in cling film. That is ridiculous. And here is... what the fuck is that? Naomi's a nipple. Here she come. Fucking hell. Oh, the nipple walks back again. She's like, where the fuck am I supposed to be going? That is atrocious. They don't know where they're going. I'm after making a fool of myself. It's like, hang on a second, you're dressed as a 4'6" nipple. She's like, oh, I'm after making an awful show of myself now.
How do you even see out of that thing?
Jesus Christ.
This is from the fall 2018 ready to wear collection.
Fuck off. Ready to wear. More like ready to wear.
When you need a swimming pool, a paddling pool.
I've never seen. Have you ever seen? It's the most pretentious of all art forms.
Fashion.
Yeah, because they're wearing shit that nobody would fucking wear.
Yeah, it's only stuff like that kind of stuff. You would really only see at the Met Gala. If even it. This is out there. This is wild stuff.
In case someone brought their kids in and needs them entertained for a while, throw them into Siobhan's face. There, she'll have an old swim. That's ridiculous.
And this is they spent a year working on these.
A year. How slowly did she cut the hole out of the? She must be the slowest blower ever.
Oh, college is so difficult.
I'm doing honours. The person who's doing foundation is breathing in. I'm getting lightheaded here, lads.
They say
I started the year with a full pool.
There's a description to go along with this, and like that, it's the most arsey thing I've ever heard. Each designer's collection was defined by their own fragile interpretations of the world around them. And whilst once out in the world, clothes eventually lose their connection to the initial ideas that inspired and fueled their creation, the show was an apt reminder that inspiration is indeed all around us. All we have to do is look for it.
The show is an apt reminder that people are full of shit. That is, listen to this, right? I was in Glasgow with my buddy Adam, my support act.
Okay.
Right? Myself and Adam went to Glasgow, and it was booked for my stag because I wasn't having a stag because I don't like hanging around with groups of people. So Lorraine went, you and Adam are going to Glasgow together. I was like, cool. We went to loads of stationery shops. We went to...
This is your stag party, going to stationery shops.
Yeah. And then we went to a cinema, like a 5D cinema, really good. And then we went to a museum. Art exhibition was on. And there was a student's art exhibition on. And we went up to it. And she was sitting outside this room, right? We walked up and she handed us a piece of paper each. And there was like the brief of kind of the thing to guide you around the art exhibition. And she's sitting at a table outside the room. And then we went inside and the door closed behind you. We're inside there and we're going, what the fuck is this? It was an empty blank white room, right? And then on the floor...
You were the art.
No, on the floor, there was just like 5 bolts. Just like metal, like nuts and bolts, just thrown on the ground. And that had a little thing next to it saying number 1. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Went over and it was like, this is to represent the former usefulness of things and how they're now, how something that is no longer useful is now discarded as rubbish. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I was like, you're once having a fucking laugh here. Like, I was like, fail anyway for me straight away. Went over to number 2. Number 2 was like a piece of pipe just sticking out of a wall. It was just stuck onto a wall, just a little bit of like waving pipe or whatever. And it was like, number 2, how something can connect to something that it's no longer part of, and also it can put something in or take something out by its very shape. And I was like, fuck off. I was like, your one is a fucking absolute moron. I goes, the fact that she even wrote this shit up, obviously she just fucking didn't do anything, found some shit this morning.
First thing she looked at.
And just went, pipe, take things out. Went over to the next thing. It was like one of those fire alarm, like break glass kind of things, and it was just spray painted black with nothing on it. I was like, a fucking fire alarm. I ran her into the fucking ground. We were breaking our bollocks laughing, right? Because we were, it's echoey inside there. We were like, we don't want to fucking hurt Joan's feelings out, but fuck off. Like, we were like, your one is I was like, hands down, the worst fucking artist I have ever. She's not even an artist. She's a fucking piss take artist. I was like, what a fucking absolute fucking bucket of morons sitting outside that door.
But you do know she spent ages deliberating where to put those bolts and where to put everything.
We went around the 11 or 12 different things in this room, right? We walked out, we handed her back the sheet of paper. We said, very good, fair play to you, right? And she went, thanks very much. We walked out. The next 2 people walked in and we heard everything they said through a speaker. She had the room mic.
Oh no!
And that was the art piece. So yes, we were the art piece. And we fucking ran her into the fucking ground. I would
That
pay
is so good.
for the recording of that.
And can you remember her name?
No.
Oh,
Tick
if
cunt,
we could
I think is what I
find
called
it.
her.
Oh my god.
Some tick cunt in Glasgow is what I called her. And she just completely just went, thanks. And we were like, oh yeah, thanks, yeah. Completely fake. Like we were like, oh yeah, very well done. Hope you get an A. And we walked in, we were like, fucking hell. And then 2 people went in and all you could hear was, what the fuck is this supposed to be? We were like, ah!
Are you the type of person that when you hear a song for the first time, you listen to the lyrics or you listen to the melody?
Lyrics. I'm all about the emotion of the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I could listen to a song for years, and I've done this where I'm singing the lyrics and I know the words, but they're not registering in my head at all. It could take me ages, and then years later I go, oh, that's what they're singing about. I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this next video because we're talking all about AI right now.
Oh yeah.
A guy has put all of the lyrics to Nickelback songs into an AI program, and it's after spitting out
Nickelback. Is this I am so high, watching the world of there's a hero inside us.
Once
I'm
voted.
not going to stand here and wait. Those guys.
Yeah, once voted the worst band in the world. So,
did they also sing There Goes My
no,
Hero? Look,
that's
a
Foo
great
Fighters.
song. That's a fucking great
very different
song.
band, very
Okay.
different. So this guy's after putting in all of the lyrics to all of Nickelback songs into an AI program, and it's
Yeah.
after spitting out the lyrics that it thinks Nickelback would write.
Okay.
So see what you think about this.
Okay, so this is an artificial intelligence written Nickelback song as
Yes.
per Nickelback would do it.
Yes, yeah.
I won't let you shake your ass around me.
Okay, we're off to a good start. I won't let you shake your arse around me. Brilliant. He's already setting up boundaries. He's like, no, this isn't a Cheeky Girls video. This is Nickelback, man. We're here to rock.
Cause she tasted like my favorite damn disease.
Typical rock line. Yeah? Like, you know, she was poisonous, but she, you know, my favourite damn disease. I like that.
I like that
Brilliant.
he's got a favourite disease as well.
Yeah, and a
you
damn
know?
disease as well. Do you know what I mean? Not just a disease, but that damn disease. She tastes just like it. Okay.
Daddy's gonna quit, mama's gonna be alone.
Another typical kind of cliche rock line.
Very Bon Jovi-esque.
Daddy's going to quit, mama's going to be alone. I'm liking this is actually better than Nickelback. I'm telling you right now, AI Nickelback is better than
Nickelback.
than I Nickelback.
Every memory of the back and the dance floor.
Every memory in the back and the dance floor. Okay, that's a little bit nonsensical.
Abstract.
Yeah.
One standing in my eyes couldn't hide it.
One standing in my eyes couldn't hide it. One what standing in your eyes?
Who knows?
Say it to go and I'll leave this a liar.
Say it to go and I will leave this liar, okay?
And I will leave this bottled up inside us.
This is a fucking good song.
It is, isn't it?
This is a really
It's a
fucking
very
good song. This reminds me of like Enter Sandman. It reminds me of like a little bit of what is it? Run to the hills, run for your life. What are they called?
Sounds like The Darkness.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah.
Is
It was
it?
not, no, it's not sorry. It's like big stadium rock.
AC/DC?
No, it kind of like AC/DC, but like.
You doing this doesn't help.
Run to the hills. High pitched voice. Run for your life.
Have they any other song?
What?
Have they any other song?
Come back from the hills.
She's waiting back home.
Standard.
Oh, mama's gonna buy you.
Yeah. What
Sing
you?
the song on fire.
Yeah.
I like letting go.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Now while I go home,
Yeah.
if I'm alive,
Could be dead.
look away.
I could be dead.
Nobody died every single day.
Yeah. There's be bodies fucking everywhere. I fucking love that.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I fucking love that.
There's loads of these as well. Where
AI Nickelback is where it's at.
it's better than Nickelback.
Could you imagine if you were Nickelback right now? Could you imagine?
You're going,
and you're
well.
going, and fucking Amstrad 64. A Commodore 64 is after fucking beating us at our own fucking
They've
game.
done this with comedy as well. Did you see this on Netflix? Oh,
No.
okay, just as well because I got a clip for you.
Oh, yes.
So, guy has, I think it was exposed, an AI program was exposed to 400,000 hours of comedy. And it's after developing its own comedy show.
No.
So they've put together a script, this came up with the script,
Yeah.
and somebody's put together the animation to go
Okay.
with the script.
Okay.
So this is a little bit of
Oh,
it.
wow.
Please welcome to the stage a comedian,
I just had birthday, turned an older age. I am now so old my birth certificate is death certificate.
It's good.
Music's, we've just discovered something. Music is way easier than comedy. We've actually discovered something. Comedy is the highest form of art because art is horseshit. Fashion is nipples walking around on a stage.
Swimming pools.
A Commodore 64 can write a better Nickelback song than Nickelback, but for some reason, stand-up comedy, my age do be nude today, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I don't know. I think he's pretty funny.
Really? Fucking hell.
How are dentists real? You touch enough tooth and get a job working in my mouth.
What?
Come on, it's funny.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This is a... Come on.
Yeah, there's a whole series of these.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
I couldn't get a stand-up special on Netflix. And this fucking Polygon cunt.
There's a heckler and everything. These are
I
really
saw
good.
the mime with the sign. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, you fucking mental case? Oh my God.
I hate the economy.
They're laughing at the setups. Of course they are. There's a fucking tooth. See, he's playing to his crowd. There was a dentist there and everything. She's like, he's fucking, that's my life.
He's clever
He's
like that,
Peter
you know.
Kay. Oh. Fucking size of that toothbrush. Jesus Christ, what's she doing? Giving a fucking tooth an enema. Economy. That's the feeling. See, everyone's saying now, see, rational, and someone's there going, you're offending me. Did he just drink from a bottle of nails?
No, it's a glass of cigarettes.
So if they just inputted loads of information and went, comedians love cigarettes and they always have a drink, and they just went, give them a drink of cigarettes.
Exactly.
Stop being you. So, are you comedian? Or are you airplane food?
He's gone with the most hacky thing ever. Airplane food, probably the most referenced thing in all of fucking the history of comedy.
Because you are bad.
Oh shit! You might want to get some Savlon for that burn.
I am roasting you good.
Is that an airplane chair serving him food? Brilliant.
He's confident.
He's
I will
brilliant.
eat you now.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I've seen worse comedians, I'll be honest. Is this the end of it?
I think it's brilliant.
I've seen worse comedians. To be fair, I have seen worse comedians.
There's a lot more in that. That's just a little clip of it, but there is a bit where he turns himself into a microwave and people line up for popcorn and stuff. You
Wow.
need to watch it. You need to watch it. It's
Wow.
very good.
Other level stuff altogether. Listen, do you know what? This has been a very self-reflective episode.
Yeah.
Hasn't
We've
it?
learned a lot about you.
We have. I'm not sure what it means. I think I just told a website all about me, and now I'm going to get specific marketing.
Specific.
Specific. I put the spe in specific marketing ads towards me. No, I enjoyed this one.
Okay. Right. What did we learn from today's podcast then?
We learned that comedy is the highest form of art. And
Says
then
the comedian, yeah,
and
okay.
then moving downwards, then it would be music, and then art, and then fashion. They go down, declining in terms of level of horseshit that they are. Acting never came into it, but I would hold acting high up. I'd like to see AI try acting. We've learned that I'm an personality,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is I knew it.
Yeah,
I was
that was so
I
obvious.
started and I was like, I'm going to be an extra. And you are obviously and it means fuck all to us, doesn't
No,
it?
absolutely nothing. Can't even remember the letters, to be honest.
If you enjoy the Unforeseen podcast, you can leave a review. That'd be very lovely of you. 5 stars, please.
Please say sound things.
Yeah, jump on the old iTunes there as well, because they go, oh, look, it's on iTunes. That's the iTunes people really, they look at their reviews and they go, oh, we'll push up the charts. Also subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Like and follow and subscribe on YouTube, and we're all over social media. And give us a like and a couple of comments and share any of the videos that you see. And tell a friend. Do that kind of thing.
If you want to suggest any videos as well that
Yes.
you want Ross to review and react to, send them in to us. We'd love to get your thoughts.
Yeah, it's unforeseenpod
Yeah.
at gmail.com. I
Right
always go to throw the at on the front. That's only social media. Unforeseenpod at gmail.com, and it's at unforeseenpod on all social media. That's it.
That's it.
That's episode 6 in the fucking can.
Boom.
You are the can. You funny like not a can.
Can not.
And you did quite well. You kept single chin all through the episode as well.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
saw you laughing upwards.
There's
You were like,
every podcast, there's more chins attached. Like, what's happening?
see you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.